Let me now invite Dr. Sivathanu Pillai, the architect of BrahMos missile. And the BrahMos missile is the hero of the conflict, if I may put it that way. It was fired in three versions: the Air Force version, surface to surface version, the Army version, surface to surface, and the air launch version from the Su-30, the cruise missile from Su-30 as well. Dr. Pillai, all yours.
Good evening to all of you. Respected Air Marshal Atiswaran and the panelists, President of MMA, Mr. Mahalingam, and Group Captain Jayakumar, who prompted me to come here, and the distinguished guests. Greetings to all of you, because we are all very happy that we have done a good job. It's a victory for India. Victory for the people of India. We look at it, victory for political leadership, victory for all the diplomats, victory for armed forces, victory for scientists, victory for all the industries, public and private, victory for everybody. So it's a war proved that India is a different type of country. We have to become a member of the Security Council. I think we have got our Mr. Tirumurthy sitting here, who was the UN. So it is necessary that we should put our strong case to be a member in the Security Council. Who else is powerful today? We are the only country who can give peace to others, or propagate peace to others. All countries are fighting among themselves, Only we can do that. You see, economically, we are having the highest growth rate, GDP growth rate today in the world, more than 6.5%. You see the military might, we have proved the network-centric warfare first time in the world. We operate, stop. That is the trend we have done. We see our 800 million youth, who has got? We have got the power, largest democracy in the world. And above all, we have got a civilization heritage. We look at all these things, who is qualified to be a member to give peace to the world? Only India. So India should be a member in the Security Council. That our diplomats now, they should act. Now it is their time to put the case very strongly. Of course, Mr. Putin was telling again and again, he is supporting India to be a member with veto power. He said that. When he visited BrahMos, he said that. So now, this operation is a very demonstration of the power what India has got. Strategy, quickness, decisive, then the stopping the war in the right time. That's all shows our maturity of thinking and undertaking a war of this type. No panicking. Our armed force in an integrated way. This is the first time you see all the forces joined together an integrated way. We demonstrated integrated warfare. There is a knowledge-powered warfare, AI-powered warfare. We have done that. So this is a very, very 600 drones came. 600 drones. We demolished them. So like that, the war theater was dramatic, and we have proved our might. Now everybody has to learn from us. The big powers, they have to learn from us. We talked about BrahMos operation. You all have seen in the TV. They are overplaying about the BrahMos now everywhere. So it's, Dr. Abdul Kalam, he started in 83 at IGMDP, Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. So there he conceived 5 projects, named them Prithvi, Agni, Akash, Norg, and Trishul. And he wanted that to be totally indigenous, because all the big powers joined together immediately and imposed MTCR, Missile Technology Control Regime. What does it mean? No country will support us. They all joined together, promoted by America first. Then all other countries joined together, that bandwagon, all joined together, said we will not give any support. No support came. So Dr. Kalam said, we don't want support. Let us make it. What is needed is what we make should be top in the world. That means we need technologically different, and we should think about futuristic and warfare, and also you should evolve a new methodology for the design itself, new things. For example, all the ballistic missiles go in a ballistic trajectory. That is a parabolic trajectory. Our Prithvi does not go like that. It goes in a maneuverable trajectory. Enemy cannot find out where it goes. It will go like this, go like this. The trajectory itself is different. First time it is conceived by Indian youth. Similarly, we have done the accuracy we don't have because best systems are not available. So, but we have to make it accuracy. So the 4 young people joined together and they injected software into hardware first time, made a revolution. We are getting now accuracy less than 10 meters. So that type of thing is a power. We were denied of the supercomputer. That Dr. Kalam went all the way to Washington to tell them give one supercomputer, create something. But they didn't give. They gave only lunch to him. So he came and he told, so we are helpless. So saying young people joined together and said, no, we are not helpless. We will make it. So in 2 years, 14 young scientists, they have made a supercomputer which was 20 times faster than the Cray XML. And each of the design of our Agni shape, which was, you have to do that shape because we don't have a hypersonic facility to test it. We cannot do the re-entry, but we have to do everything by software. That's called computational fluid dynamics. We did that. And for each of the shape, there was 1 lakh grid points which have to be analyzed. With the usual computer, it was taking 9 days. With this computer, what these people have made and the software developed by Indian Institute of Science, we could reach less than 5 minutes for each. From 9 days, we came to 5 minutes. This supercomputer was the evolution. That was the first time a supercomputer was made, even before Param. And now we are talking about petaflop computers, quantum computing, we have gone much beyond. What the world is doing now, we are doing. We are doing 6G. Like that, anything you take, we are in that stage. It is not that India is already a developed country, except that few pockets of poverty is there. We are very much advanced. Our scientific talents have been proved here. If you see that operation, our talent has been proved. So this is what Dr. Kalam did. Then we launched Agni successfully, 89, and 92nd launch was there. There was a problem. Then he put a committee with me as a convener. We found out the reason and then we succeeded. Then he said, okay, now we look at the scenario today, and technologically, we are behind others. We are 4th country, 5th country, 6th country, we are saying. When will we become first country? Like that he thumped. And he told, you take a break and come with an idea. So he sent me to Harvard in 91. So 91, when I was Harvard, that was the time the Gulf War was taking place. That gave me a clue because more than 500 Tomahawk missiles were launched by the Americans, quietly coming and clearing off all the air defense systems of Saddam Hussein. Then they bombed. So cruise missile is the one which can go down. It doesn't fly up, it flies low. Radars cannot pick up. Go and finish off all the targets before the enemy wakes up. So this gave the clue that we should introduce cruise missile into the thing. And also that time Patriot was used. So I gave 2 points to him. One is we should have cruise missile, and another one is defensive, ballistic missile defense. So he said, you come back, then we will work out on it. After my coming back, we started thinking about how to do it. He gave an idea. You see, cruise missile is a new baby for us. You go to Russia, because you are already working with them. We were working on underwater technology, we were working with them. So he said, you go and find out from them whether they have got any cruise missile technology which they can share. So that was in 91 onwards, I tried, 91, end of 91. 93, they came to us. So they showed me the engine. This is the supersonic engine developed only by Soviet Union. No other country has got. If you use this supersonic, your missile will be supersonic missile. Why do you think of cruise, just a cruise missile? Think of a supersonic. This is what Dr. Effermo, the Director General of the NPOM, he was advocating supersonics. So then we debated, and then Dr. Kalam formed a committee with me there to further discuss and then work out how to get the technology transfer for the engine. Finally, we landed not technology transfer, a joint venture. So they will give the engine, because if you take the technology transfer and then try to do, it will take time. Maybe 15 years it will take. So quickly how to realize supersonic cruise missile, which is not available in the world. So why not we do it? So that means you can become number one in the world. So that in that direction, we formed a joint venture. Joint venture means they said we are pauper now. After 90, the Soviet Union collapsed and the whole of Russia was in a very bad condition with the Elstein getting 3 times heart attack. So there was a problem there. So they said, we don't have money. We will give some technology. You put the money. Some $700 million they asked, said. We said, nothing doing. Joint venture means you have to put. So 50-50. First we started with 50-50. But you have to put. They said, we don't have money. We gave an idea to them. We are reimbursing our purchase of the MiG-21 long back credit to be purchased. So we were reimbursing in kind. So we said, okay, from that we will take. So finally that was debated, discussed. It took 1 year between them. I had to go 100 times to Russia to stand before them. Finally, we got it through. So then the percentage question came. Finally, they agreed for the 51, 49, 51 for India. For them, 49, they agreed. But I did not agree to that. So Dr. Kalam said, let us go and meet Narasimha Rao. It was in 95, I am talking. So Narasimha Rao was defense minister and prime minister. So in the afternoon, after his nap, he was very fresh. So that time we knocked at him. So Dr. Kalam presented what is the joint venture, we are thinking all those things. So he was very patiently hearing. He doesn't react. He is the president who doesn't talk but thinks. The prime minister. Okay, so then in between I said, sir, this will make India number 1 country in the world, I said. That time he was looking like this. So face changed, So you are imagining, he was trying to criticize me. Then I explained why we are number 1. Then he said, so what do you want? I said, you make it as a private company. You are giving money as a government fund, but make it private. I cannot work with this finance and other people. Procedure will take time. I want to have my own procedure. So what do you want? 50.5 for India, 49.5 Russia. So this immediately agreed. It's a new experiment. You do it. But it was a top secret project at that time. BrahMos was a top secret project. So he said that, what is the time frame? I said, 3 years will fly. So then we signed 91 CSV, but he was out of the scene. If he wanted to do the nuclear test. We prepared the nuclear test during his time. But unfortunately, we could not do that. So he thought he will come back, but he didn't come back. He lost the election. Then he told Vajpayee that, no, this is the one we arranged, you must do the test. So Vajpayee and himself, they are very close. Only politically they are different, but ideologically, nation, they both of them looked in a big way. So what happened, Mr. Vajpayee did the test. Okay, that's a different thing. So that is the time we signed the agreement also. February 98, we signed the agreement with a lot of difficulties we had to go through, and we signed the agreement. Before that, we did the design. It's very carefully what we have done. 98 is, this procedure will take time. We formed the team. Our team was in Moscow. And one Mr. Venugopalan, he's a propulsion engineer who headed the design team. So we put him there and we worked out and the design was ready. So the 98, we started thinking about the money coming because our money came immediately, but Russian money didn't come. So it took some time. So by the time Dr. Kalam also moved out of DRDO, that was the thing. So, but we continued, got the money, we did all the development. We made a tripartite agreement. That is the Russians, what they have to do, what the DRDO has to do. It was signed by Abdul Kalam as DRDO chief. And I signed for the BrahMos. So three of us signed a framework, how we should do it as an exclusive program. Then George Fernandez was the defense minister. I told him, I will not go for L1, L2 quotation and all those things. Okay? Because you make it a mess by doing that. L1 will be useless fellow, finally we have to give. And it will take time. It will take time. I don't want to do that. I will do that. So I will put a procedure I have evolved how it should be done. So he approved that. So based on that, whatever contract we have given, two things we achieved. One is 50% of the money for our development came from Russia. It's a free money for us. All development, we are using the system. But 50% of the money I got it. They thought they are smart, but we became smart. Second thing, all the industries which I have signed contract, all on single tender basis, with a condition that they have to invest for production. So I gave a guarantee to them in a MOU that once if the production order comes, you will be the production agency, you will not change it. Under that condition, they put all the investment, facilities were built. See, without spending money, we have got everything done. And 20,000 people were identified, full-time basis, to work in the country. So like that, we started doing that, and finally you have seen a lot of things, tests are going on. So Navy said that we have to go for user trials. I said, what do you want? User trial. So 20 tests, this test. I said, nothing doing. You want to see a test with the warhead put on a ship. So they put a ship, we put the warhead, with the warhead development tests are not done. But we did that and finished off that their ship, the explosion. You know? So they saw that, then I said, we don't want to use a trial. We accept the missile, they said. So all our ships are having today propose. Some of the ships have got 16 missiles. Every 3 seconds, the missile can go against 16 targets. Now we have positioned 3 ships in this operation, all of them having BrahMos. That if the war would have continued, Karachi would not have been there. That's a type of preparation. So that was the plan. So then we thought, why not we give to army? This was our thinking, because in the contract with the Russians, it should be used only for Navy. But we wanted to violate that. So we demonstrated to Army Chief, General Singh, J.P. Singh, J.J. Singh. Okay, 5 minutes. So we put that with the GPS, we did that test. We showed him wanted to see 2 tests, full 2 tests were there. Then they said, no, we don't want this type of target. We want to put our own target. They put. That was the time we had a little problem. The GPS, we used the GPS, which that was the day Obama was taking us, becoming the president. So they switched off that GPS, the Americans. So our missile did not hit the target, went up. Then the army said, no, there's a problem with this missile. I said, nothing. We will solve it within a month. We'll demonstrate. So within a month, we demonstrated, hit the target. Whatever target you want to give. Any target we will hit. We hit. Then they said, you have to repeat 2 times. Okay, we repeat 2 times. We repeated 2 times. Then they said, oh, you put 3 regiments. Immediately we give order. So army gave immediately 3 regiments like that. Then we wanted to do it for Air Force. So Air Force, this is a heavy missile. So we wanted to make it a shorter, a little weight less because this 3 ton, we made it to less than that 2.5 ton. 2.5 ton can be carried only by Sukhoi 30 and only one missile to be done. So then the Russians said, if they don't have this system, the air system. So they said that we will make the air system, will demonstrate that. You give $250 million to us. So when they said that, our people thought, what is this? These people are trying to ask, they will modify our own Sukhoi. They will do everything. The reason is Sukhoi design details are not available with HAL. So the people, when we do any technology transfer, this is what we should see. We should get full technology. Half technology if you take is a problem. Then I said, I will get that design. He took 2 aircraft, completely instrumented, did all the types of flight regimes, and characterized to this one. Finally, I gave a design document. They said mission control is the control, that what they use for the computer. That has got their software. You cannot do anything. You cannot put a missile there. We modified the software. We decoded the whole. So like that, we started doing. The Russians were very angry with us. So the Russian president, Medvedev, told our Prime Minister Manmohan Singh that these guys are doing something. It should be done only by the Russians, not by Indians. So then I was told, you pay 250 million. That's not much money to do it. I said, no, I will not do it. Prime Minister instruction to that we should work with the Russians. I said, this is an opportunity for us to demonstrate that we are capable. So then they asked how we are capable. Then I told all these things, how we have done that design, how we have done HAL coming up, all those things, we explained everything. Then our government agreed, yes, you can do it. By the time Putin came, so when Putin comes, there is no problem because he knows about us. He was part of us in decision making. He came to our headquarters. He inaugurated our complex, everything. So he was part of us. There was no problem. So we could finally make it working, air version, which Russians don't have. See the difference. We are partner to Russian, but at the same time we put them down. This is the air version which Air Marshal Matheeswaran was talking about, air version. So this is the story of air. Like this, we have to go through all these difficulties to see that the system works. Finally, if you see the 3 things are there. Precision. You have to hit the target. We wanted only 0. No 1 meter. 1 meter they are saying no. 0 CEP. Circular air probability should be 0. Second thing is speed. We are the fastest cruise missile in the world today. Speed. Then kinetic energy. Because of the speed, velocity, energy is half mv square. Velocity square. So we are 9 times superior to Tomahawk. So that is how the whole thing, you go there and you will see only destruction. So when we were, we'll take 2 minutes. Sir.
Okay.
When we were showing these different exhibitions, one exhibition, the Pakistan delegation with one general came. So they thought first hesitated, but they started asking our people, it is in Abu Dhabi. So the general wanted to know something. Our people could not talk to him, he is Pakistani. So they said that our MD will come and talk. So I went there. So he asked, what is this? What is the seeker? How do you home on? All tricky questions he asked, I answered everything. Then he said, this is a fantastic missile. You should not sell to others. No, the idea we have come is to sell others only. Best product only we can sell. So you are going to sell to the Middle East? Yes. Will you sell to Pakistan? I said, sir, this is a free delivery item for you. So I have written all these things in my book. There's a Success Mantra of BrahMos, one book is there, forwarded by Abdul Kalam. There, that book, where is our friend? Huh? Sir, please show that book, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Pillai.
So there I have written this, the general, I did not name the general, because he will be in trouble, so I did not put that. But I have mentioned this. Similarly, I have some other stories are there about the Americans. Big incidents are there, because everybody has understood the power before we used, understood. So that was the story of BrahMos. Today, we have got in large numbers. Our armed force, though they are very good in use, but they will say it is not working, it is not ready, all those things they will say. So to cover that, all the technical positions were made by us.
It's now proven. So
Storage, everything we made by us. And
it's now proven. So it is now proven in the conflict.
proven now.
Mm.
So thank you so much. He's asking me to.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Pillai.
So only last word, war is not over. Only we did the operation, war is not over. They are not going to keep quiet. We will have problems to come, but we have to keep ready ourselves. We have to be ready. Don't assume that everything is over. Now we have to be very conscious about the situation and we have to prepare ourselves. So BrahMos will be there in large numbers, no problem.
Thank you.
Got five production centers today. Five
Thank you.
production centers. More than 20,000 people are working. We are now started exporting. Thank you.